Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on the start of my week, which is my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys have had a super duper week so far. On my Monday I didn't have work, I was off Sunday, Monday, and so I had a nice lie-in. I then got up and had some toast and a cup of tea, and me, my mum, my younger sister and her boyfriend were watching the last Lord of the Rings films. I loved Lord of the Rings so much. I would love to go over to New Zealand to see the Hobbit village. I'll get there someday. And my dad had been sorting stuff around the house. He'd then gone off to bed, and my older brother and sister were back at work. They'd had half term last week, so they were back to work this week, and younger brother was at work. And then I was just listening to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, a bit of colouring in, sorting out my dolls and dollhouse and my blue light doll, and just watched some vlogs and TikToks and was just chilling. And then my mum and dad had to pop out, and me and my younger sister and her boyfriend went off out. They went off to my workplace for some food, and I was doing a split shift the next day, so I didn't really fancy going there on my day off. So I went off to Coffee One and had a caramel frappe and a cinnamon bun from there, and had a look around the charge shops. And I went into one of the shops and got these little marzipan roses, like flowers, which I love and can't wait to eat them. Although they do look too good to eat, I will probably try at least one of them. So good. And yeah, you know what I thought they were roses. They just got some flowers on them, and yeah, love that shop where I got them from. And yeah, I think they had some rose sweets or something in there. That's probably why I had roses on the brain. And yeah, do love roses though, they're my favourite type of flower. And had a little mooch around there. I then bumped into a few of the workers from my workplace, so I was chatting to them. And then I went off to one of the flower shops and I got some flower sets on there that I'm going to show you guys now. I love that flower shop so much, and the flower shop keepers are so lovely. One of them I went to school with, so I was having a nice chat with her. I then got some plants out from there as well that I'm going to show you guys now. So good in there. I then met back up with my younger sister and her boyfriend. They were finished having food at my workplace, and then we went off to the upcycle shop where they got some furniture for their flat that they're moving into, and I helped them get that into the car. Then we got back and I stayed home while they went back to get a few bits and bobs that they couldn't fit in the car, and I then watched Turn Away, just a bit of music, just some drawing and colouring in, wrote a bit of my journal, sorted out my blue doll, and just watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos, and just watched a bit of Netflix. Then my younger sister and her boyfriend got back with the two other chairs that they were getting for their apartment, and my dad and mum had got back from being out, and our grandma came over for the afternoon, and I popped to the shops to get some bread, got back and had a cheese toastie and a cup of tea. And then I was just watching a bit of Escape to Country, a bit of Father Brown, a bit of Merlin, going back into watching Merlin, love that show so much, and watched a bit of Doctor Who. And then my old brother got back from being at work, and he then went off to rugby training, and then we had fish and chips for tea, and I just had standard fish and chips, can't go on with a bit of classic fish and chips, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The fish and chips were so good. My grandma stayed for a bit, she then went off home, and then my older brother was back from being at rugby training, and older sister came in for a little bit, and then she went off home as well. And then I was just watching the UK soaps and Love Island, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing and colouring in, tidied my office up and my doll's house up a bit as it's a little bit messy. I then was just watching some of my favourite YouTubers' new vlogs. I then went off to bed, and then on my Tuesday I got up, went for work. I had a split shift. I was doing 10 till 3 and then doing 5 till close. So I got up, changed, ready for work, had some breakfast, and then I locked up and made way to work. My dad, older brother, sister and young brother and sister were at work. Mum was asleep and I got myself a drink on the way to work. I then got into work, got clocked in, put my blanket away, and it was me and 2 of my other colleagues on shift, and we had a booking of 22 people in, so the whole front of the barn was used for that. And then we had a bunch of lads that come in for coffees, and another group of the choir lot that come in, so it was pretty busy. And so I was doing lots of food and drink orders, wanting lots of food and drinks, doing lots of drink making, cleaning lots of tables, and it felt as soon as we were cleaning tables they were dirty again, and it was insane. And I then finished at 3, and by 3 it calmed down again, and my family friend whose birthday it was came in with his family, so I was just chatting with them and served them and wished them a happy birthday, and put a post up on Facebook and Instagram of a photo of us when we've been on one of our walks. And it's such a great chat, and I hope you had a great day. Then I finished at 3, got my band coat, clocked off and headed off, and I went off and got myself some lunch and went off to one of the flower shops and got some flower sets that I'm going to show you guys now. I then went off to W Express and to one of the bookshops. I then made my way home, got back, got changed, had my lunch, watched Home and Away, listened to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, and then it felt like I blinked and I was back at work. My dad dropped me back to work. I got back to work, got clocked back in, put my blanket away, and my mum had fixed a hole in my pocket in my coat, so I put my keys and phone in my pocket and it would fall out. So thanks to you, Mum, for fixing that. And then I was just running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and it wasn't too busy. It was quite calm, which is nice because it was so busy in the daytime. And then we just got a load of clothes jobs done and got out for 10:30, and my colleague kindly dropped me home, and it'd been lovely and sunny in the afternoon, a bit dark in the morning, and then in the evening it literally lashed it down. And so getting to my colleague's car, we got soaked. I then got back, got let back in. I then got into my PJs, and I then had my tea. I had a macaroni and cheese, and then had some pancakes as it was pancake day. Hope you guys all had a lovely pancake day, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the macaroni and cheese and pancakes I had now. Macaroni and cheese was so good. I used to hate macaroni and cheese, and now I absolutely love it. So cheesy, the best way. And the pancakes, my dad kindly made me some pancakes and put them in the microwave, and I just heated them up. Tasted just as good, not heated up. And I had some lemon sauce, a bit of sugar, some lemon juice, a bit of sugar, and some maple syrup, and some bananas on the top. And yeah, loved it. So banana pancakes, very delicious. I then watched the UK soaps, finished back to my journal. I then put that away and was just listening to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, a little bit of colouring in, and then I watched Love Island. And tomorrow night, which is tonight now, it is the movie night, and I cannot wait for all the drama to unfold. It is gonna kick off. I then had some cereal and was just watching a little bit of Netflix. I then went off to bed, and then on my Wednesday, which is today, I got up after a nice lie-in and I had some breakfast. I had a bit of porridge and a cup of tea and was just watching a bit of TV. Listened to a bit of Rihanna whilst doing some illustrations and a bit of colouring in. Love a bit of Wee Wee, and her flower performance is just iconic. And the fact that she stopped, applied her makeup and then carried on. What a queen. Love Rihanna. And she's pregnant again, which is brilliant news. Love that. Very happy for her. Hopefully we'll get a new album as well. And yeah, I then was just watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos. And then my dad was sort of stuff on the house. My mum and myself were just watching a David Attenborough documentary. Older brother and sister and younger brother and sister were at work, and I have work this evening. I was supposed to be doing 6 till 10:30, but I'm now doing 5 till 9 because me and one of my colleagues have swapped shifts. So she's now doing my 6 till 10:30 and I'm doing her 5 till 9. And I then got myself ready to go off out, got my work uniform ready for tonight, and then head off on a massive walk. I was just enjoying the beautiful sunshine and blue skies, such lovely weather. And I went off to my workplace and had a chai latte from there. I absolutely love chai lattes. One of my colleagues actually makes the chai lattes herself, and it's so good. It was pretty busy in there, but tonight I looked at the bookings and we only have 2 bookings, so I'm hoping it'll be nice and calm. Wednesday nights aren't normally that busy. And I then went off and had a look around the charge shops and went off to one of the flower shops, and I got some flower shops in there that I'm going to show you guys now. I got so many flower snaps whilst in there, and I was just having a lovely chat with the flower shop keeper. I had all the colours, all the spring flowers starting to come in now. Love spring so much. I also got 2 plant snaps from there that I'm going to show you guys now. I love that plant wall so much, all the lovely greens, all the lovely patterns. I then went off and got myself a Greggs lunch, went off and had a look around some of the charge shops, and then I made my way home. On the way back, it was been lovely and sunny, and then it went really dark and it started to spit, and I was, oh god, hopefully it doesn't rain too hard. So I was trying to get home. I didn't have my coat because it was lovely and sunny, and I did think maybe I should take a coat. Always take a coat. And so on the way back, it got heavier and heavier and I got absolutely soaked. I then got home, I let myself in, I took a key because my mum and dad have gone out with my grandma, and I then had my Greggs lunch, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing and colouring in, wrote a bit of my journal, sorted out my Peter doll, and I'm absolutely loving those Disney fashion sets that I got from the Disney store. I've been mixing and matching the fashions and making some really pretty new looks for my Bluetooth doll. I was then just watching some vlogs and TikToks and funny dog and cat videos, watched a bit of stuff off record. I then watched Escape to Country and a bit of Father Brown, and I am now off to go and watch today's Home and Away, and then probably just chill before going to work. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. All have a lovely rest of your week, and that you've all enjoyed this vlog. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.